You ever get the feeling someone's just waiting for you to mess up so they can ruin your life? Yeah, I didn't either. Not until the day I walked outside and found myself smack in the middle of a setup so twisted I thought I was being pranked. But it wasn't a prank. It was real. And it nearly destroyed everything I'd worked for. My name's Derek. I'm a software engineer, 32. Live in a quiet little suburb called Pinehurst Heights. Well, used to be quiet, until Margaret Dawson moved in. She looked harmless enough at first. Mid-50s, tight curly hair, red door that screamed, HOA President Energy. But don't let that fool you. From the moment she unpacked her boxes, she started playing neighborhood cop. Complained about my recycling bin being 1 inch off the curb. Reported me for loitering outside my own car. Once called the police because my jazz playlist was too aggressive. It was Coltrane at 3 in the afternoon, but the real storm hit one random Tuesday morning. I'm running late for work, sprinting toward my car, still chewing toast. And there she is, Margaret, standing by her yellow Honda like she's guarding evidence. She looks me dead in the eye and says, "You did this." Her window was shattered, tire slashed. Looks like someone went full Grand Theft Auto on it. And me? I'm standing there, holding a briefcase and an iced coffee. "Excuse me?" I say, trying to keep it civil. I literally just walked out of my apartment, but she's already dialing 911. She tells the operator I vandalized her car with a crowbar at 2 a.m. Says I threatened her. Says she's terrified. And she makes sure to emphasize one thing, loud and clear. He's a black man. Like that alone was supposed to seal the deal. The cops show up faster than a pizza delivery. 2 officers, Gomez, who looked exhausted, and Liu, who looked like she was already over it. Margaret jumps into performance mode. "I saw him," she cries. "I have pictures." And then, like she's been rehearsing for Broadway, she pulls out photos of her car. Different angles, clear timestamps, 2:17 a.m., 2:23 a.m., 2:31 a.m. Officer Liu raises an eyebrow. "You said you didn't come outside because you were scared, but these look like they were taken up close." Margaret stammers. Says she must have taken them this morning. Just forgot. But you could see it in her eyes. She was scrambling. Still, the damage was done. She layered on more lies. Said I've been harassing her for weeks. Said I spy on her with binoculars. That I have suspicious people coming and going. I tried to laugh it off. "Ma'am, my only visitors are my mom and my girlfriend. I don't even own binoculars." But Officer Gomez wasn't smiling. Next thing I know, I'm being cuffed in front of my building. Margaret's smirking like she just won bingo night. And I'm thinking, this can't be happening. But it was. 3 weeks in county jail. No charges formally filed yet, just under investigation. My roommate Rico, who was in there for unpaid parking tickets, turned into my part-time therapist. He said, "Bro, this wasn't random. She's been plotting on you. This was chess, not checkers." He was right. Meanwhile, my girlfriend Leah, God bless her, goes full paralegal mode. Starts digging. First thing she finds, Margaret's been filing fake complaints about me for months. Told the HOA I was running an auto shop from my garage. Told the city I was dealing drugs. Even told my landlord I was running a gang Airbnb. Every single one got dismissed. But she was building a paper trail. Leah keeps pushing and lands on a breakthrough. Our neighbor Ms. Hargrove, retired librarian, with a Ring doorbell cam. Guess who that camera caught at 2:43 a.m., robe and slippers, smashing her own window with a hammer? You guessed it. Margaret. Not only that, at 3:15, she's back outside taking those same photos she later showed the cops. But the kicker? She's talking to herself while she does it, muttering things like, "This'll teach him," and "No one believes a black man over me." We hand the footage to my public defender, Janelle. Within 48 hours, I'm out. Case dropped. And Margaret? Now she's in cuffs. Turns out, the Ring camera was just the start. Her Google search history? Wild. How to file a false police report. Insurance fraud without getting caught. Restraining order strategy for lawsuit. She even had draft emails outlining the whole plan, including a backup scheme where she'd plant drugs in my car, if needed. This woman wasn't just trying to get me arrested. She was building a retirement fund off of it. And get this, she filed a $3,200 insurance claim for the vandalism she committed. The company's fraud investigator connected the dots instantly once the story broke. And then the FBI stepped in. Because apparently, Margaret wasn't new to this. She'd filed 17 insurance claims in 5 years. Slip and falls, fake burglaries, you name it. She even belonged to an underground ring of people trading scam strategies on encrypted forums. One of her partners flipped, gave the FBI everything. That's when the fraud charges became federal. Now we're talking 20 years, minimum. Meanwhile, back in Pinehurst Heights, the whole neighborhood turned on her. Ms. Johnson from 4A came forward, said Margaret offered her $500 to lie and say she'd seen me snooping. The mailman admitted she'd been intercepting my mail. Her own sister? Called the cops to report Margaret's confession after she couldn't stomach the racism anymore. And me? I filed a civil lawsuit. Defamation, wrongful arrest, emotional distress. Settled for $750,000. Her house, sold. Retirement, gone. She's now sitting in a medium-security federal prison, completely alone, rejected by her own family. Her kids even released a statement publicly cutting ties. Last week, I drove past her old place. There's a new family living there now. Interracial couple, 2 kids, always smiling. The red door's been painted blue. There's laughter in the yard, and I just sat there for a second, taking it in. Because the truth is, if Margaret had just left me alone, just minded her business, I'd have never even known her name. But she couldn't. She needed to feel powerful. She thought the system would protect her lies. Instead, it exposed them. I didn't have to destroy her. She did that all by herself. And now, I live free, debt-free, engaged to the love of my life, working a job that stood by me through everything. Sometimes I still get angry when I think about how easily I could have lost it all. But mostly, I just feel thankful because karma has impeccable timing. And now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Was justice served? Have you ever seen someone weaponize the system like this? Drop your thoughts below. I'll be reading everyone. And hey, if you believe the truth always finds a way, like, share, and subscribe. This world needs more people standing up to bullies like Margaret.